Well, I believe much of the strange activity in the Bridgewater Triangle can go back to even probably before the Native Americans. But the Native Americans are the first humans to really put their imprint in this area. I mean, they're the ones, their foundation is what our history is set on. So I believe that even circumstances before the King Philip's War, there was a lot of aggression between the Native Americans even before the Europeans came here. But especially the King Philip's War, I think, left a psychical scar, if you will, on the area. And I believe not only in Rehoboth, but even down in my state of Rhode Island, there are some places where the King Philip's War left a very horrible, bloody mark on the land. And we experience hauntings down there as well. But here in the Bridgewater Triangle, I feel that the King Philip's War, with all its horrible death and murder and betrayal of both Native Americans and whites, I believe it scarred the land and leave these very upset souls wandering around. Well, as we know, Loren Coleman was the person who coined the term the Bridgewater Triangle. He was pretty much looking for a catchy phrase to catch people's eyes and ears. Of course, the Bermuda Triangle at the time was the big popular paranormal mystery. So I think with just tongue-in-cheek, Loren snatched that term because he could roughly draw a triangle from Abington to Rehoboth to Freetown. But even Loren Coleman, in discussing this with Christopher Balzano, has agreed that he didn't mean to put any kind of rigid boundaries on this area. He agrees that they probably can be expanded, and we may have a misshapen area, not a rectangle, a triangle, a square, or a circle. But I do believe that this area could be expanded, not only in Massachusetts, but down into the Rhode Island area. Of course, Rehoboth, the town we're in right now, when Rehoboth was eventually broken up, it created 15 towns in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. People forget that Woonsocket, Rhode Island, Cumberland, Rhode Island, were part of Rehoboth. And probably one of the most awful moments of the King Philip's War took place in what we now know as Cumberland, Rhode Island. It's referred to as the Nine Men's Misery. The Narragansetts, in retribution for the great swamp fight down in South Kingston, Rhode Island, got a hold of 10 militiamen. One escaped. The other 9 were taken to a swampy area and staked to the ground and horribly tortured and left in little pieces to be buried in a mass grave. And that gravesite to this day is said to be haunted by the screams of those men being tortured.